Good morning. Happy day 25 and Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah if you're watching on the 25th or if you're watching after the holiday. I hope you're having the best day ever. I can't believe it's the last day of Vlogmas. It actually flew by this year, and a lot of times by the time we get to the end of Vlogmas, I'm like, okay, phew, like it's a lot filming 25 days in a row and editing every day and putting a video up every day. But this year it really was quite smooth. And I have to thank Kent for that because him editing every day makes things so much easier. It takes so much off of my plate and just makes this really fun to do. So I can't believe it's the end. I'm like really shocked by that, but I'm excited for what we have coming up. Like for the end of this year, I have a couple more videos coming out, but then also into next year. I have so much yarn organizing to do. It's going to be so much fun. Now, I wish I could say today was all about knitting and festive stuff, but since today is actually December 23rd, it is my last work day for the year. So I have lots of things I want to get done today, lots of things I'm going to be wrapping up and completing, and then we're also going to be packing our stuff up to head over to my brother's tonight because we're going to spend the next few days with them just hanging out and knitting. I might bring my spinning wheel. I'm going to hopefully finish up my sweater. I have so many things, so many knitting things I want to do in the next few days. But that starts with me getting all of my work stuff wrapped up today. So that part's going to be really boring. So I'll check in with you later. All the biggest work is done for the day. And now I'm just getting ready to go over to my brother's house. I've already packed up my clothes and toiletries, but I thought I could pack up my knitting with you because I have some goals. But first, let's open up our final day of hot springs. And then I also want to, just for fun, I want to spread out both of these advents that I have been opening and just look at them in total because it's so much fun to see the colors just like all come together as one. I mean, it's just a brilliant thing to be able to create a mini skein collection. I admire these dyers so much, especially doing one that coordinates all these different dyers for the Polka Dot Creek one. That seems like a lot of work to do. So I'm excited in the future to work on these. I still don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but they're both going to be so beautiful. Okay, our final day for Hot Springs is a beautiful navy. I think this is going to tie everything back together so well. I need to get those on there. Oh, it seems like there's one more thing in here. It looks like more of those little things that to me look like beads, but somebody actually told me they are stitch markers. I feel like they are really thick, so that would be a little challenging to use them as stitch markers, but they're still really cute. I feel like I could find a good use for these. I also wanted to show you something that I got for Christmas. My siblings and I, for the past few years, have done sort of like a secret Santa. There's 8 of us, including our partners, so we just draw names and then we gift each other something. But this year we were like, I don't really want to do like another $50 gift thing. You know, we have pretty much everything that we need. And so let's do something where we give each other gifts for our pets instead. So I had showed you, I think it's right here actually, from my brother's fiance. Toaster got a little medical kit, which was really cute, but that wasn't the only thing. And she gave me the next thing yesterday when they were visiting. Hold on, I have to pull off the little protective film. Okay, I can't seem to get it off right now, so I'll work on it later. But look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. It's a little pop socket. Look, buddy, it looks just like you. Who is that? So it's a cute little pop socket. I stuck it on there like a little while ago, and hopefully it's gonna stay. I gave it a few minutes to adhere, but it's a little pop socket, so when I'm reading my Kindle, I have a spot to hold on to it. A lot of times I'm like laying down or sitting, so I use my cool little flippy because it's very, very handy. But for the times when I am not using my Flippy, I think this is going to be so handy to have. It's so much easier to hold when you've got a little grip like that. And now I get to see sweet little Toaster's face every time I use my Kindle. So I'm really excited about using this gift. There we go. I got the protective film off. How cute. I'm trying to figure out what knitting and crochet stuff to bring because I'm going to bring my Advent stuff to finish up, but then once that's done, I will still have some time because we're going to spend a few days at my brother's. So first up, of course, is my Advent socks, but I'm already halfway through the first toe and then I have one more toe to do and then those are done. So I think I want to bring my sock blockers, or do I just want to wear them and block them when I get back? I think I'm just going to wear them when they're done and block them when I get back because I'd rather not bring over all this extra stuff that I don't need to. I'm kind of tired of doing that. I definitely want to bring my Salty Days sweater. So sleeve 1 just needs to be bound off. I need to redo sleeve 2, and then I've got to work on the bottom hem. I think it makes sense for me to bring my extra yarn just in case I actually need it. And then of course I'm going to bring my whole kit of different needles and things in case I need those too. I'm also going to bring some soap to block this because I'm hoping to get it totally finished and done. Maybe by the end of the week. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be possible, but just in case it is, I will bring that. Last for sure is, of course, my squares. Actually, I don't need to bring this part of my squares because I don't have the yarn to join it yet. But I am going to bring the 3 squares I have left to do. Oh, there's my wallet. I was wondering where that was. The 3 squares I have left to do. So hopefully I can get all of this done while I'm at my brother's. Taking this off because I am getting warm. Okay, I think I'm also going to bring my spinning wheel. I haven't spun since I've gotten back to my parents, since we left for our Thanksgiving trip. So that's been a while. It's been like at least 3 weeks, maybe 4. And then last thing I'm going to bring is my Nordlig cardigan. This is just going to be a good project to have if my brain is like, okay, I cannot handle fixing a sweater right now. I just need something easy to work on because this is a very simple project, at least in the stage that it is at. As silly as this sounds and unreasonable that it is, I am feeling really anxious about what to bring over to my brother's and like getting packed for this. Like I'm actually kind of like, for whatever reason, I'm like, oh my God. I think it's because Kent and I today, we're trying to get a lot of stuff done, a lot of work stuff done to prep so that we can actually take time off for this next week and still have videos and different things go up. Plus, I think we're so used to just having our brains go around the clock with the travel that we've done for the last year. So taking a break actually feels very scary and almost like stressful. And so I'm trying to calm myself down from that. I also always do this to myself when I go on a vacation or have a break. I even did this when I was a teacher and I was having school breaks off, is you feel this immense pressure to take advantage of the break that you have, to get things done, whether they're like fun things or around the house things, and to be so productive in that break. And I know that's silly and ridiculous, but it's still how I feel even to this day. So even though I am bringing all of these projects for fun, I have this mental checklist in my head of things that I want to get done. And I really just need to be like, okay, let all that go, bring the fun things you have to do. And then because I have an array of things, I can just pick whatever is sounding good for me and whatever I'm in the mood to do. And even if I'm not in the mood to do anything, I need to be okay with like not doing anything, as hard as that is. So we'll see how that goes over the next couple of days. I just need to grab a bag here. I think I've got one big enough over here that I can just throw all of this into, then I don't have to decide or narrow down. I can just bring everything. Yeah, so silly. Let me know if you feel that way sometimes about taking advantage or, making sure you get stuff done during a break. Anyway, I have a Zoom with my friend Amy coming up. We're just gonna sit and relax. I think I'm gonna work on my crocheted squares, but the first thing I'm gonna do is eat some lunch because I haven't had the chance to do that yet today. I just made some more cheese muffins and warmed up some leftover chili. So I'm gonna take this next hour or so to just rest and relax. Natalie, literally the whole next week for me is resting and relaxing, and I just can't seem to do it.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Well, that was so very lovely, and I feel a lot calmer now that I got some time to knit, or crochet actually, and I am one round away from finishing up this square, which is technically my square from 2 days ago. I still have, where did they go? I still have 2 more to make, and sadly, I don't think that's gonna happen tonight. So I'm not gonna have my squares finished on Vlogmas, I don't think. Maybe I can actually start the second to last one, but not to worry. I should be able to get them finished way before my yarn gets in. I ordered that yarn a couple of days ago and I just saw that it shipped today, so hopefully it's gonna come either by the end of this week or next week, and I can get started blocking those and assembling them, which is gonna be fun. All right, before we head over to my brother's, it's time to open our final yarn of Vlogmas. This is the day 25 from Beauty and the Beast. Now, my guess for this is that it's called Beauty and the Beast, and Kent's, I think, was Tale as Old as Time. So let's see if one of us is right. I was wrong. Look how pretty this is. This is Christmassy in a way that is not, I feel like, too obvious. And look, he was right. Darn. I do not know what I'm going to do with this advent yet. Oh, I have to show you the advents all laid out. Let me get those.
In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be.
Sorry, abrupt spot change because I wanted to give Kent the bedroom because he wants to wrap presents. But I think, and of course this could all change next year, but I think I'm going to save my elf advent to be the advent that I work on next December. I really enjoyed doing that this year, where I worked on an advent from the previous year because it was just really helpful in planning. I knew what the entire advent looked like. I was able to pick a project that I knew really suited it, and then I was able to work on it at a pace where it didn't feel like I was behind if I didn't, finish every day, or I could actually work ahead if I wanted to do an extra square or whatever. And that just seemed to work out really well. So that's my guess for what I might be working on next year, but we will see then.
But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the sky.
It just got finished with a membership Zoom, and I finished my second sock. And I went ahead and cut all the ends, so these are totally done. I did end up bringing some stuff to block and sock blocker, so maybe I'll do that tomorrow, or maybe I will just throw these on. The other thing I did is I completely cleaned out my project bag, which I'm not the best at. Usually I wait forever to do that. And so all my needles are put away, all my stitch markers are put away, and I rewound these. I'm gonna weigh them at some point, and maybe I'll make something else out of them, or maybe I will throw them in our membership D-stash and see if anybody else wants to make like a pair of shorties or something. But I tried to wind a gobstopper ball. This was my first attempt. I just decided at the end I'd try it. And then this one I tried it from the beginning, and I think I need some practice, but I'm getting a little better at it. I thought that would be fun for the self-striping. Okay, I'm about to change, and we're gonna go to dinner.
Skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time.
I can't believe the time has come for us to say Goodbye to 2024 Vlogmas.
Bye.
Do you have any last words?
No.
Oh, look at Belle.
Get toaster.
Toaster. Say goodbye. See you next year. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
If the sun